And by now, many of us have realized that keeping everyone busy and entertained inside the house, it is definitely not easy. But a local author's popular book series might just offer the kind of interactive adventure both kids and adults are searching for. Good Day's Paul Milliken joins us now. Paul, you're taking us on a little trip to Clue Town. And how many times through the years have I told you to get a clue? You're finally listening, it sounds like.
Many times. This is a perfect game for you and I. And I'm going to tell you how you can play in just a minute. But first, though, Clue Town is a place anybody can visit right from the comfort of their own home. Now, Jay Carlson created the books back in 2012, and they were an immediate hit. In fact, I first discovered them when I was at Oakland Cemetery. I think it was in 2012, and I saw the book and thought, this is such a cool idea. Well, little did Jay know how useful these books would be 8 very different years later.
So every day I would open up the newspaper, the Tampa Tribune, and I would solve all the word jumbles, the cryptograms, the crossword puzzles.
Life has always been a little puzzling for Jay Carlson.
I even have records of when I was about 8 years old, I was making puzzle books for my family. Again, cut to like when my son was born, I was thinking like, well, how can I use that skill to make money? And I just very organically, it wasn't like I just woke up and had this epiphany, but just organically, I just was trying to figure out how to make a puzzle outdoors.
This is the answer. Clue Town, a series of books featuring walkable scavenger hunts through some of North Georgia's most popular cities, neighborhoods, and parks.
When I first started, it really was just a very niche thing where I thought I was making something that other puzzle-minded people would enjoy, but it turned out to be so much more broad than I ever expected.
Each book comes with a pencil and a compass, and on each page, a new brain teaser leading amateur sleuths to permanent landmarks along the path.
I have about an arsenal of, I'd say about 30 styles of puzzles that I rotate for each book.
Carlson's first book was a puzzle hunt through Piedmont Park. Places like Oakland Cemetery and Georgia Tech followed, but the latest entries in the series seem especially perfect for today's world of social distancing.
I have 2 titles that you can solve in anyone's house.
Okay.
It does require 2 people. So basically, it's a pre-made scavenger hunt where one person will cut the pages out of the book and it'll tell you on the page where to hide that page. And it uses locations that are in anyone's house, like refrigerator, an umbrella, shoe, things like that.
Those home adventures take about 30 minutes total. Precious activity time in this often puzzling new normal.
And they really are beautifully put together. They are so much fun. My mom and I did the Oakland Cemetery hunt a while back. I can't wait to do the home one in my very own home. Some of the other outdoor titles, by the way, include Decatur Square, there's Savannah, there's Athens. So a lot of local cities and neighborhoods that people can do hunts through. And as long as you maintain your distance, it's a lot of exercise because it's walking. And of course, it's mental exercise too, because you're figuring out the puzzles. Now, here's the bad news for me and the good news for you, Buck. So when I did that interview with Jay Carlson, that was my last day working in the office. So we did the interview and he gave me a bunch of the books and I came back to the station to write the story. Well, I left all my books sitting on my desk at work, so I'm not allowed to go back to the station to get them. So I can't play Clue Town right now, but you can, because sitting on my desk right now, there's like 20 Clue Town books. So you're welcome. I only ask, Buck, that if you take a few books to do some scavenger hunts with your family, just leave me some money on my desk. Okay, you'll do that, right?
First thing I'm going to do is wipe them all down with Clorox wipes, though, before I open them up and read them, right?
It's a good point. It's good.
Right.
Yeah, that works.
Well, I can't wait, Paul. Thank you. I got something to entertain myself here at the station. You work from home as long as you want to, all right?
No problem.
All right, thanks a lot. And you can order all Clue Town books online and have them delivered right to your home. We've got a link on fox5atlanta.com. Just look for the story under the Good Day section.